Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Monday and I hope you all had a great weekend. Well, today we're going to be working on Flower Path that I got from FGNormal. Oh, let's see, in May of 2024. And today we're going to be working the green in these flower boxes right in here. The color today is 986. It's kind of a nice green, kind of a medium green. So yeah, let me pull you in so y'all can see what is going on. How's everybody doing? Are we ready for another week? Here we are. Can't believe it's Monday already. I know I say that like every week, but yeah. But it's just kind of been a weird weekend. I feel like I was here, there, and everywhere in 4 days. And didn't go any further than a 25-mile radius. Even less than that. Let's try 10-mile radius. So, yay. But this will be my last night shift until we decide to change that or whatever else happens. So we'll just see how it all works out. I watched a little bit of YouTube and Netflix yesterday. I actually worked on my Tang Dynasty cross stitch. I put a few threads into that. I watched Jill Green. She's Jill Green here on YouTube. And she was working on it, so I stitched with her for the length of her video. Cleaned house a bit. Got all the trash taken out. So, accomplished a few things. I wouldn't say, you know, get too crazy about it. I was glad I decided to do that laundry. What was it, Friday? I can't even remember anymore. Somewhere in that vicinity. Because, yeah, usually by Sunday I'm pretty trashed. I'm done running around. I didn't even go out and go to the grocery store yesterday. I got out a pork steak and I had that. And I had spinach to go with it. So I just thought I'd eat in. I didn't feel like fighting the crowds because usually on Sunday is when lots of people leave. So the traffic is worse like when I'm coming back home because they're all going out of town that way. So yeah, I just didn't feel like messing. I fixed breakfast for lunch and called it good. So I may keep working on my Tang Dynasty. For right now, it's going awesome. So we'll just add one color at a time and one stitch at a time, and and go from there. I don't have any plans for this week. I think the kids start school on Thursday, maybe. I think that's what my daughter finally came up with. She knew all along, it's just I couldn't wrap my head around it. I kept thinking that school was going to start next week, not this week. So, fun times. And I found this little cross stitch, so I thought we haven't stitched on it for a hot moment, so might as well put a few more stitches into it. It's kind of hard to see the, what do you call it, the symbols up in here, because you got pinks next to purples, and some of them aren't like crisp looking, if you know what I mean. So it's just kind of guessing by golly, so it'll be fine. It'll look just perfect, except not if I don't get it in the right hole. Jeez, I'm telling you. So yeah, I was kind of shocked by the Tang Dynasty. That, you know, it was not nearly as bad as I had made it out to be. So we'll just keep stitching. Of course, I'm not holding a lot of material, you know, in my hands, and that gets me first. You know, the having to hang on to it to get it, you know, get where I need to be. Now, because it is kind of stiff. But I'm not saying that I would recommend it to anybody. So you can take that for what it is, and if you stitch on a like a scroll frame, you'd probably be just fine, because you wouldn't have to hang on to it. It'd be a whole lot different, but I can't stitch that way. Never, no, my shoulder will not, absolutely will not let me. Oh, come on. Seriously? There we go. I love how it gets caught up there. About the time I have to move the thread. So yeah, it'll be an interesting week. Something different. I used to work the day shift only on a Monday before, so it's not like I have to learn a whole bunch of stuff. Not at all. So that part will be easy. Just doing different tasks, if you will. And we get to meet the new girl, not tomorrow, on Tuesday. I don't know, you know, what days she has already worked in the past, so we'll see. When I lay this the fabric in a certain direction, I can see it better. So you notice that by me stitching a bit faster. Put that over there where I know where it's at. Yeah, I got out my little black cat today. This is not a very big cross stitch. I think it is 32 by 43. I was going to start over on a different area, but we'll just work right here. And, whoops, wrong direction. I do have it upside down now, but I really think it's pretty. I noticed Jill finished her flower stairs. I had that somewhere. Not real sure right this hot moment where, seriously, where it's at. You'd think I had an extra long piece of thread here. But I haven't stitched on it, gosh, let's call it a couple years. I think I pulled it out a year or two ago. But that doesn't mean I know where it's at. It's a Joy Sunday as well. It was one of the very, first ones that I bought, I want to say from either Amazon or AliExpress. Probably Amazon, but don't remember for sure. But yeah, she finished that. It's gorgeous. It's a partial. I can't remember how big it is. So, yeah, congrats. Oops. And this color that I'm using right here goes down through all these flowers all around in the flower boxes and above the windows, and probably some down in these trees as well. So, yep, there's a lot of it to do, but it's not like I'm going to do one specific color, because that has never, ever worked for me. I can't do one color and finish it. I mean, unless it's got, you know, maybe 100 squares to do, but short of that, no. I have to hop, skip, jump. As you can see, this window is still not fully done. Didn't watch anything new or exciting on Netflix. Watched a little bit of trying to figure out what that is. Outlander. But mostly I was on YouTube catching up with videos and that kind of thing. Watched some travel videos. But nothing, whoops, I gotta fix that. Nothing too exciting. So I briefly went through what was on it new, you know, at Netflix, a day or two ago, and I wasn't impressed, so it wasn't anything like I was going to watch, so I just watched other things. Whoops, no. And of course we finished that area. Sorry, we're hopping and skipping again. Come on. I think it's supposed to be another hot day here. Is it still hot where y'all are at? I thought it would be at least maybe starting to cool down a little bit, but probably not until the end of this month. Maybe even into the middle of next. So one can never tell. Alright, sorry about that. I dropped my, what do you call it? My pin cushion, and I couldn't figure out where it went, so I just paused you there for a second. Okay, I think we got it. Finally. Then, after I rescued the pin cushion, I dropped my thimble on the floor. I didn't want the cat to be playing with it, you know. Not that that might interest her, but, you know, we take no chances around here. So I had to get it off the floor. It's like a uncontrollable ball. Alright, guys. Let me get this anchored here. Turn that here. Let's just do this. Then you can see all that I've got done here. Put that up there and pull you out. There we go. So still working on those windows. I got part of the shutters done there. Got those 2 shutters done. But yeah. And then down here, I've been working little bit by little bit on this big cluster of pink flowers here. And there's more along the other side. So we'll just keep at it. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me today. I sure do appreciate each and every one of you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.